All right, guys, Anthony here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm outside here. I have the Onewind Ridgeline set up within two trees, and I'll show you a little close up in a minute. But what you want to do is, these are your sliding prusik knots, and so when I put my tarp up, that's what will clip to these knots, and I'll space them out the proper distance. So let's take a look at what I did here. So basically, on this tree, I put the loop, the whole mechanism through the loop, and just pulled it taut. You can see that here. And then here's your first prusik knot. That's your sliding knot, so that goes back and forth. This is your second, right here. So there you can see the tree, the setup. And then when you get to the other end, you'll go around the tree and you will, let me get you guys a good look here. And what you'll do is, by using this little keeper here, you come around this, you pull it taut, and then you just put it through the teeth here. And then I just hung the little thing around with the carabiner, the roller, which I have plenty of cordage left through it. And so that's hanging right now, and you could make it tighter by just pulling that tauter if you wanted it. And that's it. Your setup is done. Let me set up the camera here and just show you. And in the next video, I'll pull the tarp out of my bag, which I'm carrying the Eberly Stock Bandit. That's my bag that I carry on a normal daily basis. And so in this bag, I have another Ridgeline without the wheel that has the prusik knots on it, and that I could basically do the same setup. It has a dog bone at the end of it. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take that tarp out and throw it over this line and show you with this Ridgeline, the Onewind Ridgeline, how you would just clip this off. You could make an A-frame tarp. You could make, just a slant tarp. There's different variations. You could lower the height of this by just lowering it down on the trees. Make it higher if you wanted to. If maybe you want to stand under your tarp, you could set that up by just regulating it how you want it on the trees. So that's the intro video on the Onewind setup, and I'll give you another look at it. And these trees, I would say, are about, I don't even think they're 20 feet apart. So these two trees would be perfect for like a hammock setup, if you had a hammock, or a tarp setup like I'm going to show you. And so that's it, looking down the ridge line. Here it is here. And again, your prusik knots are movable. There they are. So you just pull down on them, and then when you clip your tarp clips on it, it pulls tight. It bites down on itself on this Dyneema cord. I think this is Dyneema cordage, I'm pretty sure. And so that's what these are for. And if it spares you the time, if you're in SHTF and you've got this already in your kit, in your setup, it's one less stressful thing about making knots, which you could do. I mean, I don't know how to make a prusik knot. I could learn, but to have this already on the cordage is, it's going to make your setup a lot quicker and easier. And so that's the intro video on this, on basically how it's set between a couple of trees. So Anthony signing off. We'll be back with the tarp in the next video.